Welcome to another video from Gradelink websites. In this video, we'll discuss specifically how you can update a PDF link in what we call a button grid. So in this instance, we'll be updating the breakfast menu, lunch menu, and snack menu on the Bishop McManus website on the My BMA tab under Documents and Links. So the first step after logging in is to navigate to the My BMA page. And once you're there and you're logged in, on the toolbar on top you should see Enable Visual Builder. So go ahead and click on this purple button, Enable Visual Builder. Once that loads up, we'll see that under the Documents and Links, this entire set of buttons is contained in one module, and we can access the module settings by hovering over this grid of buttons and clicking on the module settings. You can see here it brings up a window that says Pixel Button Grid Settings, and within that we have a list of all the buttons, including the breakfast menu, lunch menu, and snack menu. So the task here is going to be to click on the settings icon for the specific button, in this case the breakfast menu, that we want to edit. So click on the settings icon over on the left hand side for the breakfast menu. Then this first part that appears is just the admin label, so we're not going to touch that. We're going to click on the button settings tab under content, so right below that. And you can see here we have button text and we have the button link. Now we need to update this button link, but first we need to get the link in order to link it up. So typically at this point you would want to open up a new tab. You can do so by hovering over the name of the school in the upper left hand corner here and open in a new tab. Once you're there, then you should see the website dashboard, and you can navigate to the media library by clicking on media. And that's where all the PDFs and the pictures are stored. Now I have the breakfast, snack, and dinner menus, the updated ones for October, already stored in my downloads folder on the computer. So all I need to do is click on add new media file, and then I can do one of two things. I can either drag and drop the files into this dashed box here, or I can click on select files and then navigate to those files. Now I see here have it in my downloads folder, the breakfast, lunch, and snack. Now I can either double click to upload just one, or I can select files and then select all these files by holding down shift and selecting all of them. And then I'm just going to remove breakfast since I already uploaded that. Click on open, and again this is from a Mac, so you might have a slightly different interface if you're using a Windows machine. Now that I have all three files uploaded into the media library, the first one we want to click on to get the link for is the breakfast menu. So I'm actually going to click on the PDF for the breakfast file right here. From there, I'm going to copy the file URL. Now I can do that in one of two ways. I can either double click here on the file URL to highlight the entire thing and then copy, or do Command C if you're on a Mac, or Control C, or you can click on copy URL to clipboard and it should say copied. Now at this point we're going to navigate over back to the tab where we have the editor open, and I'm going to highlight the entire button link. Again, this is the September one, so the previous one. I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and then I'm going to paste in, so right click and paste the October breakfast menu. Then I'll click on the green check mark to save changes. And the next step is to click the settings icon next to the lunch menu so we can update that menu. Click on the settings icon here on lunch menu. Click on button settings, and we're going to repeat the same steps that we did for the breakfast menu. I'm going to head over to the media library, close out the breakfast menu, click on the lunch menu, and copy that URL under File URL, or click Copy URL to clipboard. Either one of those will work. Then jump back over to the My BMA tab where I have the editor open, and we're going to first delete the button link that's in there, and then we'll go ahead and paste the new link that I just copied. So we can see Bishop October 2024 lunch.pdf in the URL, so we know that is the correct file URL. Click on the green check mark to save changes, and last but not least, we're going to go ahead and click on the settings icon next to the snack menu so we can update that. Click on button settings, and we're going to repeat the same exact steps. Delete that button link. We can do it in a slightly different order. First, delete the button link, and we're going to jump over to the media library to grab that URL of the snack file. Click on the file, then highlight and copy the file URL, or again, you can click on copy URL to clipboard, this button right here. Jump back over to My BMA and paste the new URL for the snack menu. Then we'll click on Save Changes, and now that we've updated all the button links that we want to, we can click on the green check mark for the pixel button grid settings window here, and that'll close it out. The final step is to click on the purple button with the 3 horizontal white dots. That'll open up the global menu, and we can then click on the green save button in the lower right hand corner. This will save and publish your changes, and once you see a white check mark appear on that green save button, then you know the changes have been saved. And you can exit the Visual Builder using the Exit Visual Builder button in the toolbar up above. Once you've done that, we can now test the link, and it's typically a good idea to hit that Purge SG Cache button, which is right next to the Enable Visual Builder button in the toolbar. And that will simply clear the server cache so that everybody sees the changes once they've been published. Now we can go ahead and click on, this is the live page, and we can click on the breakfast menu to test if it's bringing up the October 2024 breakfast, which it is. Same thing for the lunch. We have the October lunch menu, and we have the snack menu. So it's always good to test your links after you've swapped them out to make sure they're working properly. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please reach out to Gradelink website support.